What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the E88 drone. It is a mini Wi-Fi drone for beginners. It's got Drone Pro 2 written on the arm, so we're going to call it the Drone Pro 2 here today. So it's got the foldable arms and also the foldable props, and it's got brushed motors lying within the arms. And also it's got the staggered arm formation, so therefore staggered motors and staggered props. It's got the LED lights looking like eyes, and it's got a manually tilt adjustable camera. Now this one here is the 1080p version. So we got the on and off push button switch right on top of the canopy. You just squeeze the canopy to turn it on and squeeze the canopy to turn it off. Now this one here comes with an optical flow sensor on the bottom, but there are some that doesn't come with the optical flow sensor that I have also received that says 4K on here, and it does not have an optical flow sensor. So here's one that does not have an optical flow sensor, but it does have a sticker that says 4K. And if you remove that sticker, there's just a hole there. So I'm assuming this is the 4K version. Now, either of these do not come with a built-in DVR. So recording capabilities will be straight to the phone app. So I'm uncertain about this one here. I don't believe you can record 4K through the phone app. So we're going to test it out, both of them here today, but mainly I'm going to be flying the 1080p version here today. So it comes with a 3.7 volt. It says 1800 milliamp on the battery itself. I unscrewed the little screw here and opened it up to check it out, and it does say 3.7 volt, 1800 milliamp on the battery itself. But the size of this battery doesn't look like an 1800 milliamp size. In the product page, however, it does say 600 milliamps. So I'm thinking it's slightly bigger than a 600 milliamp, but it could be a 600 milliamp. It says it's supposed to have a 10 to 12 minutes of flight time. We shall check it out here today. So all you got to do is just slide this thing in and click it into place, and you are ready to go. You got the on and off push button power switch on the top. So taking a look at the remote control here, the antennas do fold out, but like most of these quads, these antennas are just for looks. And there is a pull-out phone clip, which I like to use as a hand grip, because I won't be using a phone. I'll be using my iPad for the Wi-Fi FPV. So on the top we have a switch. Short press it, it is the headless mode. Long press it, it is the one key return. And on the right shoulder, short press it, it is the flip switch. And long press it, it is the emergency stop. So don't try to do flips and hold on to this button. It'll shut off the motors in mid-air. This button in the front, it is the speed changing button. And I do believe it is speeds 1, 2, and 3. There's some arrow buttons. Those are for trimming purposes. Power on and off switch. We have the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. And both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. Here we have a couple of manuals. One is an addendum, and it is got to do with the Wi-Fi phone app. So you can download the Wi-Fi phone app. It is called the KY FPV for the 1080p version, and the other version that says 4K, this one has a different app. It's called the FYD UAV, but I won't trust this one because look at the camera. It's got basically the same camera as the 1080p version here. So close up on the camera, yeah, basically the same camera. As a matter of fact, this one looks like it has a bigger lens than this one does. Anyways, it comes with this addendum, and it's got the manual pamphlet. Tells you everything you need to know about getting up in the air. We also got some prop guards. It's just the snap-on style prop guards, and if you are a beginner, I strongly do suggest you use these so you can safeguard those props and in turn safeguard the motors. We got a bag of goodies, extra prop, I believe couple of sets of extra prop. You got the USB to the JST connection cable so you can charge up the battery, and a mini screwdriver here. I don't see any extra screws in here, so don't lose any of the screws. So that's everything that came out of the case, and it does come in this zippered carrying case, which is really nice. So let's go for a little demo flight with the Drone Pro 2 or the E88 drone. All right, so here we go with the test flight. I have the battery already inserted, so let's go ahead and power it on, and the LED lights are flashing. Powering on the transmitter. Up and down on the throttle binds the quadcopter to the transmitter. Both sticks to the bottom and out calibrates the gyro, so we are good to go. But first, let's go ahead and connect with the Wi-Fi phone app here. Go into the settings, and oh, look at that, I'm already connected to the KY Wi-Fi UFO network. And here is the app. It's called the KY FPV app, but if you're using the other quadcopter that has the 5K or the 4K, sorry, FYD UAV is the other app. So let's go ahead and get into the app. Looks like that with a boat, very nice looking. Pressing start, and look at that, it's kind of like a picture-in-picture, and I do have FPV, so let's go ahead and screen record our session. There we go, and there you go. That's how the app looks like. And I have to say, it's a decent quality video, but I don't think it's going to be 1080p. We shall find out. I'll take some photos and videos and do the details on it and see if it is actually 1080p. And we don't have any latency. It's pretty accurate. So let's go ahead and take some photos here. There's no photo button on the transmitter, so using the phone app, and it says I want to add to my camera. There you go. And let's see, one more this way. Beautiful day. No smoke in the air. Everything looks pretty blown up a little bit. So I have to step back to take the landing pad and the table photo. So there we go, taking some photos. Alright, so I'm gonna go and hit that video icon, and it is starting to record a video. So let's go and leave the iPad over here. Come back to it and check out the quadcopter. So we are good to go. So there's no sequence to arm the motors except to hit the 1 key to take off button. So 1 key to take off. And looks like it's drifting towards the rear. There's a tiny little bit of breeze here, and I have to fight the breeze and go forward. So even though it has an optical flow sensor, it's not working very well. So that is its fighting speed against this wind, and it's about maybe 5 miles an hour, maybe 6. So there you go, it's just drifting backwards here. Okay, so let's check out speed number 2. Yeah, the optical flow sensor is not kicking in, guys. So it's continuing to drift. Okay, so let's go ahead and forget about testing out the optical flow sensor, but testing out the speed. And it's got a super fast yaw on speed number 2 here, and the LED lights are really bright. You can see them. So that's speed number 3, and it's even got a faster yaw speed, so you got to really be gentle with the yaw here. Holy cow. Okay, let me go back down to speed number 1, and the yaw is a little bit more manageable. They should have kept this yaw speed for speed number 2 and speed number 3, because we don't need no super fast yaw, especially for beginners. So you got to be really gentle on the yaw stick, even in speed number 1, because this is the full yaw speed. Speed number 2, speed number 3. Look, super fast yaw. It's pretty cool at night with the lights going round and round, but you know, for beginners, that's not too good. Okay, so let's check out the flips here. There you go. Short press and do the direction of the flips that you want to perform. Excuse me. Let's see, a forward flip and a rear flip. All directional flips can be had here, so everything is working pretty good. So before we check out the headless mode and 1 key to return, let's go ahead and check out the 1 key to land. 1 key to land. Oops, drifting off. Let me go up a little bit and hit the 1 key to land. I'm going to redirect its path to the landing pad. So 1 key to take off, 1 key to land works, and it does all directional flips, but the optical flow sensor is not working. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off once again. 1 key to take off. Let's try that out again. Optical flow sensor. No, it's just drifting away. Alright, so let's push it out this way. That is the northbound. And headless mode. Pulling it back and pushing it forward in a complete spin, fighting the wind. And it is giving off a little beep to let you know it is in headless mode. So headless mode is working just perfectly fine. So let me get out, short press it. Now, if you long press that same button, it is the 1 key to return. So it'll return to the southbound position that you calibrated. So I'm going towards the northbound, so it should come back this way. Long press it. But the breeze is kind of pushing it back too. So let me see if I can get out. I think I got out. The breeze is kind of pushing it. So let's go ahead and bring it in, and we should be out of the 1 key return. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out and see if we can do some FPV here. Hopefully we're not out of the app or anything. Okay, I'm gonna go to speed number 2 because I'm not able to fight this breeze. So here we go. Yeah, full pitch, and I'm turning, but in speed number 2, since it's got that super fast yaw, it's very hard to control this thing. Okay, behind the car, and I still have control over it, so that is a good thing. Okay, let's go upwind. There you go. And I'm going to go back down to speed number 1 because the yaw is not manageable in speed number 2 here. And I cannot even find myself. There I am, coming towards myself and turning around myself. So yeah, you can do a little bit of FPV, but the wind has to be very low, because it is fighting the wind all this time here. And there I am once again. Turn around this way. And let's see if I can make it to the 100-meter bush. It's supposed to have a distance of 150 meters and a Wi-Fi distance of 100 meters, but I'm already frozen in time. And it's way up there. It's not doing anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower it down and bring it back in. So not the very best of distance here. So I'm assuming it's got about a 70-meter distance. So not the claim the 150-meter distance here. But I still have control over it. I didn't lose control, so that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and check out speed number 2. Yeah, super fast, y'all. Yeah, it's pretty decent for a beginner. But, you know, this is 2020, and we do have a lot of drone manufacturers. And there's a lot of drones out there that are brushed as well as brushless. And the brushless versions of the drones now are starting to mimic the price of brushed motor drones. I mean, the price is really low, super nice brushless motors, especially like the Bugs 3. I mean, it is still selling out there somewhere, and the price is about $60 to $70. You can still get one for about that price, you know. So these brushed motor drones is cool, but because it can fold and be compact, and you can also fly it with a phone as well, and it already comes with a Wi-Fi FPV camera. I mean, it might be something that you guys might be interested in, as if you are a beginner, that is. If you are a experienced pilot, you can skip this one, go to something a little bit more heavier, and something that can travel a little more distance, and perhaps carry a GoPro or something like that. Unlike this, you're not going to be able to carry a GoPro, but you are able to do on-the-fly flips. There you go. I did it backwards. So if you want a ready to fly quadcopter that comes with a remote control, and it is very friendly as far as you can't really damage anything with these foldable props, furniture and such, especially yourself. Okay, speed number 3 once again, gentle on the yaw. There we go. Super fast yaw. And did I see the lights blinking? Yes, I did see the lights blinking here. So I don't think we had 10 to 12 minutes of flight time, but maybe close to it. So there you go. Lights are flashing, and that is an indicator that is in low voltage. So you should land your quadcopter now. But this is a test. I will run the battery dry until there's no more power left and it comes down by itself, and we'll see what it does when it comes down by itself. And kind of looks like it's coming down by itself now. Well, there you go, a flop to the back. All right, so there you go, my flight demo of the E88 drone, or the Drone Pro 2. Alright guys, so here we go. We got the other quadcopter that says 4K on the sticker there, so we're going to test it out. I've taken some photos and kind of a handheld video. I got the video recording as well as my on-screen is recording, so we're going to test this one out, but I'm going to fly it with my phone app. So it's all connected. You see the lights are blinking, but once you turn on the virtual sticks, the lights go solid and you are bound. So we got the 1 key to take off, 1 key to land, and all that stuff right here. So let's go and check it out. I got the speed at not 30, not 60, but 100. So we're going to go ahead and check it out in speed 100. And let's go ahead and take off. There you go. Well, it doesn't have the super fast yaw, even in speed number 3, which is 100. So you can fly this thing with your smart device, your phone or your tablet. And there you go. I'm turning around, heading back this way. Oh, I just lost connection. So there you go, guys. Not the very best connectability with the Wi-Fi phone app Solo. It just fell out of the ground and it wasn't even that far away from me. So let's see if there's any damage. Okay. Nope. The arm's kind of folded in a little bit, but no damage. Let's go back to the table. The lights are still solid. Okay, we're back at the table and looks like I'm still connected here. So let's check it out one more time here. Yeah, so you don't want to go too far away from yourself with the phone app here. Man, that thing still got a pretty fast yaw speed. Here's the gyro. Let's see if it flies with the gyro. Yeah, look at that. Control your quadcopter with the tilting action of your phone or your device, and in my case the iPad. There's a little bit of delay, but nevertheless you can still fly your drone with your phone. Don't want to go too far. Bring it back. Alright, there you go, guys. Let me get out of the gyro and go up in altitude a little bit and see if I can capture some 4K videos. I kind of laugh at that because you're taking your chances when you're buying these toy style drones that claim to be 4K. And you look at the camera and you go, no, that's not 4K. And it doesn't have a DVR. Uh-oh, now I have a flyaway situation and boom, it hit the ground really hard. So that's about the maximum distance of the Wi-Fi connectability, guys. Let's go see the damage because I heard it land. I still see the lights. Let's see if any of the arms are broken. Oh, look at that. Nothing is broken. It landed directly on its belly, I do believe. Let's take it back to the table. And I still got video. So the video didn't disconnect, just the control disconnected. So let's see if we can fly this thing one more time. There you go. It still flies. So there you go. That's the durability test. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it in for a landing. So I think that'll do it for this review of the E88 drone, or also called the Drone Pro 2. Let me see if I can land it on the landing pad here. There you go. All right.